Alright boys and girls, and welcome to Gordon Guitar. We have Banks here on the channel with the song called I Still Love You. So this one is a soft and very nice to play song. So let's start right away. No need for any capo. We have 4 chords, I believe, for the song. Yeah, 4 chords. So let's start with the chords right away. We have first the A. Okay, so that is open A, second D, second G, second B, and open E. Next chord will be F sharp minor. So that's a bar on the second fret, all strings, and the rest will be 4th on A and 4th on D. Next chord will be C sharp 7. So that's a bar on the 4th fret from the A string and down, so that means 5 strings are barred there, and the rest will be 6 on D string and 6 on B string. And the final chord will be D, and we will have that as a bar chord. We usually do it up here, but we will go down here to have a bar. And we need to bar the 5th fret here from the A string and down, so 5 string there as well. And the rest will be 7th on D, 7th on G, and 7th on B. So that's it about the chord, and the reason for why we are having some chords just standard grip and not bar, and like the D and a bar chord and not standard, is because we are aiming for some notes there that will be played and highlighted a little bit. So that's the reason. Okay, so we have the intro, and that is also the verse play. Sounds like this. All right, so that is based on the A, the C sharp 7, and the D plus a little medley in the end of the D. So that is what's going on here for the intro and the verse. You're gonna play a strumming pattern. It's not like you have to do this certain strumming pattern. It goes a little bit back and forth. Sometimes it's just 1 or 2 downs, and sometimes it's this strumming I'm gonna show you. But I think this one is the most usable way of playing this this chord progression here for the intro and the verse. So that is what I'm gonna teach you now. So if you have the A, we're gonna look at the strumming. It will be down, down, up, up. So with A, it sounds like this. Okay, again, down, down, up, up. Alright, so with that said, we're gonna play 1 string around for A, 1 for the C sharp 7, which is the next chord, and 1 for D. And after D comes the medley. But first, let's listen to how it sounds with A, C sharp 7, and D. All right. So after the D comes this medley. It sounds like this. And the medley will be here on the E string. So you're gonna play 2 times on the 8th fret, 1 time on the 7th, and 1 time on 5th, which you have barred here with the D chord. Okay, so you're gonna play this melody from the D. What I do, I kind of hit the B and E string, something like that, maybe even including the G string. And if you're holding the D chord as it is, then these E, B, and G will suit great there with this melody here. So what I do, I usually use my fingers here to pick all these 3 strings, or maybe 2 of them together. But the main string here you want to highlight is, of course, where the melody goes on the E string. So, all right, so 8, 8, 7, 5. That's the melody. So one round of that goes like this slowly. Yeah, it was almost standard tempo. So that is one round, okay? So for the intro, you're gonna play that for 2 rounds and then starts the actual song. So for the first verse, you're gonna play 3 rounds of that chord progression. So A, C sharp 7, D. The melody you will skip on the 3rd round, so it's just D with the strumming. Let the strings ring out. Okay, so that is the 3rd round. So round 1 and round 2, you have the D with the ending with this melody. Round 3, you have just the same chords, but without the melody in the end after D. And then on round 4, you're gonna play A, and instead of going to C sharp 7, you go to F sharp minor. Okay, so the 4th round here, final round in the verse, will be same strumming, A, and then you go to F sharp minor, same strumming, and you jump to D with the ending of this melody. That's the 4th and final round. So that is one verse. Then it comes next verse there comes right after. So you will play 2 verses right after each other. So that means in the same way you're gonna play 2 rounds of A, C sharp 7, D plus the melody. The 3rd round will be just A, C sharp 7 and D without the melody. And the 4th round will be A, F sharp minor and D with the melody. So 2 verses right after each other played in the same way. Then comes the first chorus in the lyrics, I still love you. Okay, so this one is very, very easy. You just play 1 down per chord and you will play the chord progression A to F sharp minor, to C sharp 7 and to D. And that is the chord progression. A, F sharp minor, C sharp 7 and D. You play that for 2 rounds and that is the first chorus. Then comes the 3rd chorus, it's pretty much repetition now. You play that in the same way as the other verses, so nothing changes there. Sorry, I said perhaps chorus, I mean 3rd verse. Played in the same way as the other verses. And then comes after this 3rd verse, a final chorus. It's played in the same way as the other choruses. The only difference here is it's twice as long, so that means 4 rounds of A, F sharp minor, C sharp 7, and D. 4 rounds of that, and that is what Bang's I Still Love You is all about. So I hope you enjoyed this one. A great song coming from Bangs. So good luck and hope to see you soon. Don't forget, guys, play tuned like I usually do. Not always, but most of the times. Play tuned.